Commander Shen. Hopefully this message reaches you. I've hired a local smuggler to take this message back to the Cord to update you and the fleet on the progress. We've made pretty good progress and have managed to pierce the Separatist sensor network en route to Cala. Shack T and her fleet have managed to rendezvous with our battle group after making short work of the defenders on the surface of Bothwa. Seems they had heard of our plan through secondary channels. Not only did they make short work, they literally rolled over them. We're poised to punch through the lightly defended worlds of the CIS and have decided, if we can move quickly enough, focus our efforts on nailing the Seppi shipyards above Pammant. Intel suggests this is the primary production yard for the Providence warship. Destroying that would be a major blow and take the CIS's focus off the destruction of Cala. Maybe buy us more time. And time is of the essence. This is CaptainShack, out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and welcome back to Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. Classic real-time strategy title that you can find over on Steam. It's been out for ages. It's really cheap, especially if you get it on sale. I highly recommend it. If you're just joining us, we're in a long campaign of Fall of the Republic, a wonderful full total conversion into the Clone Wars era. So if you're a fan of that series, particularly the animated series, you're gonna notice a lot of the heroes are from this. We are wrapping up our campaign, so we're really late into it. We've got multiple fleets, Tarkin in the north, knocking out the last of the worlds. Now our goal is going to be take Mon Calamari. That's our or not take it, but reinforce it, because we've held it the entire campaign. And though we lost the space battle above it a long time ago, we still have managed to hold on to the surface. Let's turn on all things and see what assets we have nearby so we can start pushing through. Our biggest two fleets, actually, most of the front line of the Outer Rim siege is up here now. And if we combine these two fleets, we have 4 lats in this group. Really? That's right. We are pulling you guys up from Rathana. These were all built at the Rathanan shipyards, I'm pretty sure. We need to move you guys. And 12 platoons of Phase 2s. Yeah, we need to get some more lats actually up here. I think we're going to keep this as like an air assault. Maybe bring Cody up here since the 212th. Speaking of which, Cody, where are you? We do have armor, by the way, and 3 more lats on the ground. Starting to dig in here. Let's switch over to here. Oh, Cody, you're blockaded right now. The 501st and the 212th are locked down because Trench is in orbit. And I don't have the Space Forces nearby necessary to take that back. I've got like reinforcement ground troops. We've got what's being built over Quat right now. And Axis has a couple of fleet captains, fleet officers that could be brought in. We're getting these for free, by the way, because we have the college there. Let's group you two together, actually. Go ahead and unpause.
Online. Let's move this.
Come with me. We'll get you grouped
responding.
up. Yeah, we'll get you guys grouped up together. What are you building right now? We're replenishing our fleet scale. Right. Oh, made a music hiccup there. Weird. Okay, we can move this fleet in. Maybe take out... Oh, wow. If we took over the Roche asteroid belt, we would kind of have this on lockdown. Like, Rishi's got a tier 3 space station there, which I'm going to give them a Golan platform. Let's keep them bottled up in there. We can even move the 5 dreadnoughts from Rathana over to help defend us. Rathanan, what are your shipyards actually? You're not working on anything now. You finished the dreadnoughts. Give me another pack of dreads. And then I think we're going to switch over to making acclimators, because we actually get them cheaper here, Rathana. And let's get a scout. You can't build scouts. What's the nearest planet we can get?
Unit in
Get some probe droids and see what they've got. I don't want to be too surprised.
Responding.
I actually had this idea last episode and built them at Kashyyyk. Yep.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
Oh, we're also building lats at Kashyyyk. Ord Trasi is under attack. Now, we've just destroyed, didn't we, a Lucre Hulk? Or they've just been on the move. The only thing that we've got here is a small blockade. I'm going to auto-resolve this and then bring in the fleet. We have the fleet strength for this. Tarkin can take him down, and we can kill this ship. Once and for all. Auto-resolve, please tell me you ran away. Good job.
LAC responding.
A fleet lead? All right, we've got a fleet lead. Let's go quickly before they run. Go. Let's get a Golan platform and a bigger space station as well. Please hurry. I really, really need you to get there.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
All right. Yes, we did make it. I thought he dipped out just at the end there. Good. I want to kill this donut so it's not causing havoc back here. We just kind of need to hold him here. We're gonna push for him on Cala and reinforce that spot. And I think that might be the end of this series. And hopefully by the time we reach that end point, we've got access to some of the new versions that are coming out for whatever mod we're going to play next. I have a couple of ideas, but all the big mods have like versions in the works that are about to come out, or patches. Like Remake's got a big patch that just came out, but then they're already working on the next one, and I've decided to wait for the next one, which is going to be a rebalance one. If we decide to do Remake, we might do Awakening of the Rebellion. I don't know yet. And let me know in the comments what you guys think, which one we should play. Because right now, Remake isn't quite there. And Awakening of the Rebellion does have a new version that has like cool map stuff in it. And I want to continue this story into the next one, into the Galactic Civil War. It looks like they're maintaining their formation, so we're not going to be able to break them up. Let's drop the Praetor, or the Mandator, excuse me, the Mandator. I'm thinking kind of off axis on this side. That way we can focus our fire on one ship at a time. Like maybe take out this bulwark, and then this thing will take forever to turn around. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and keep you at a decent range. We're gonna have to spin you around, but get a nice broadside. There's the exchange of fire. Oof, we are actually in range.
You have let another opportunity pass you by.
You're a sacrificial ship. You're free. Let's bring you in. There's a fleet officer here.
Issue a command.
Let's focus on some victories.
Ready to update
You start
orders.
turning.
Copy that,
Let's get that missile support in. And a little bit of extra anti-fighter work, and let's make sure they can't run.
Understood.
With gravity mines. It's the entire fleet. Launch mines.
We'll deploy those mines. Sir, there's still
Break off. We already take. Yeah, we've got him.
Your
He's
orders?
dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Bombers break off this direction. Let's get the ties over here. Start chewing through them. Let's get all of our V-wings engaged. Tie. You three ties engaged. You guys are a different kind of ties than these ties. I'm guessing one's a full squadron, one's a light squadron.
Bravo 4.
All right, bombers, let's go.
Sir, sensors show a squadron of enemy starfighters heading
There goes, there goes. Those are not cheap ships.
Coming back around for
Dreadnought destroyed.
Getting a lock.
Are we?
Intercepting.
Yeah, we're dividing our fire up. Not great. Let's focus on one target at a time.
Missile tubes loaded.
Victories roll around.
Missile destroyer
Assault roll
reporting.
around.
Actions have been successful.
reporting.
Skip rays and the rest of the fighters move up.
I'm transmitting the coordinates to you
Bombers
now.
are already starting to put rounds into the donut.
Stay in formation. Ready for command.
We're gonna deal with the escort fleet first, and then we'll move on to the donut.
them. I have them now. Taking the
Switching
offensive.
targets.
Charging generator.
Switching targets.
I have
You guys begin your salvo fire. There we go.
Locking on.
Go after the stragglers.
Nice.
Coming around. The operation is
Yeah,
failed.
I think we're
Got them in my
a
sight.
bit spoiled for choice right now, which is lovely. That I don't know which mod to play.
For another attack. You expect congratulations.
I
Ready to
do,
deliver.
because we're making our way through their territory. We're finally gonna kill this damn donut. Can we hit its engines? We can. Let's focus on the engines.
All your squad mates have been
As soon as the
destroyed.
deflector shields are
We
down.
lost a squad member. Sir, you're falling apart. Getting a lock. The operation has failed. Sir, enemy starfighter
Almost
coming in.
down.
Enemy
Targeting
craft.
computer online.
Yep, there goes the shields.
Missiles
Switch
locked
to the other
on.
engine.
Destroyer station.
Not that he can run,
Coming
but
in fast.
gonna make sure he can't. He doesn't have a chance to get away. We didn't even lose shields on the Mandator, so
We're in pretty bad shape out here.
we're looking okay. With the arcs in there.
Incoming. Negative, sir.
Did they fix the fighter formations? No, I think the arcs just work with like the V-wings and the Z-95s don't. It's specifically the Z-95s. That must be what's broken. Yeah.
My hull is critical. I got fighters
I think
on
we're-
station.
yeah, we're done here. Let's fast forward. The donut is destroyed.
Commander, they're hitting us. Get over here and stay in formation.
All units,
Loading
attack
ordnance.
the donut. Ignore the other fighters. They're no longer a threat.
Where'd he go?
The missiles nailing it.
Run. Falling out of formation.
One of the... I I guess the issues that I've run into, and I was talking with Dutchman about it, who is the lead developer of Remake Mod, is that their Lucre Hulk in that one comes with a unit. And I'm curious what you guys think. The Lucre Hulk in that comes with a unit that's called a swarm, right? So in the base game, you've got fighters, which have their own unique mechanics, so we understand how those work. We have squadrons of fighters, and then we've got, you start getting into the capital ships. You start getting into the support ships, your corvettes, and then you get your frigates, and then you get your cruisers and your battleships. Well, in Remake, there's something called, we're gonna blockade this, and we're already building up the space. Let's actually get a space station there just to kind of keep them busy and get this fleet moving. So what do they have? They have something called a swarm. Now, it's a weird mechanic because the swarm, I think I'm just gonna doom stack you guys together and start moving you through.
Construction complete. Awaiting your orders, sir.
Let's go. Let's go. You get your space station. You're also gonna get defenses and a hyper velocity cannon. See if we can actually hold that. We got plenty of credits coming in.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
I'm not worried. And here, they have a space station. Interesting. But the swarm operates even, how fighters work, right? We've got years of experience with how fighters work. But the swarm doesn't work like that. It's got 175 individual fighters inside it, right? So we can basically kill anything up to Corvette size on its own, even bombers mixed into it. And this is an issue that I find very strange because the player has no indication that this is a thing until they're getting their butts kicked by it. And the only way to kill it, we're just gonna siege this. This is just a standard siege, right? It's just a small shipyard and a couple of golans. Yeah, a golan.
I copy.
And we're gonna drop in. We're gonna hit it with a bunch of Venators. Get a whole back line of Venators. Get the whole fleet in here.
All throttle. Anchors away. Yes, sir. Ready to update orders.
Open fire.
Let's blow
This is a proper Republic fleet right
You
here.
got the captain.
See if we can get the perspective from, all of the bombers too. And go. Actually, all bombers break off and just engage the space station.
Knock it off.
So,
For the Republic.
they're fighters, but they don't work like fighters.
Standing by. Locking on target.
And I find that weirdly punishing for the average player. If they don't know what they're getting into, and the only way to stop them, the only thing that they're weak against is HE. Particular units, and there's only one on the Rebellion side that I'm aware of, that has high explosive in space. It's not a difficulty thing, because once you know it, it's like, okay, now you know that you just need to doom stack one specific unit to fight them. So, and I've been trying to put it into words, like, why does that bug me so much? Why is this mechanic, other than the fact that the developers said, we want a difficult game, and I say that in quotations, a difficult game. This doesn't really make it more difficult or make it more, strategic. It just means you gotta know to bring the hammer because there's a certain type of, well, let's see, know to bring the hex head screwdriver because there's a certain type of screw you've got to screw in. It's not a strategy thing so much as you didn't know, ha ha ha, all of your fighters are dead. All of your corvettes are dead. And I think maybe that's why it bugs me.
And they just don't learn, do they? They're everywhere. Watch for
That maybe it doesn't add depth to the strategy so much as just kind of punishes the player for not knowing something. Maybe that's what it is. It's a neat idea though, these massive swarms, and you get them with TIEs too. I think there's one unit of, that has a TIE fighter swarm. All right, so they've got a hypervelocity cannon on the ground. Yeah, and it's killing units in the fleet, so we need to actually take this. I went the long way, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, we could take Boss Pity and then go this way, or we can just go straight through to Saleucami. Let's do a ground invasion. We'll bring the Lats in. Yeah, we lost a group of clones. Begin the invasion. Take this world. I like the idea. I like the idea of swarms as a mechanic, but the thing that anti-fighter just doesn't work against them, even though they're fighters. That might be the rub too. It's this established, okay, is it as a strategy game, you understand how this works, but it doesn't work that way.
Ready for backup. Stay together. Choose your reinforcements.
And you're punished for trying?
Get ready to move.
All right, bringing him down.
Reinforcements canceled.
That's more like it. Come on! For our brother.
What would be the better way of handling it, you know?
Turret constructing.
Let's go with the support base.
Constructing. Turret constructing.
Get ready to move in.
At
Get ready to move in.
All right.
Hey.
Load up.
Go!
I don't think we're gonna be able to take that other landing zone, but I think I'm gonna try.
On it. Yes, get ready to
And then we can hot drop.
Area's not
Yeah, they
secure.
immediately took it, so it's in a position where. Oh, and there's donuts or donuts. There's roly-polies everywhere. Droidicas, go ahead and lock it down. Let's get you guys off the deck. Get you over here. You run. All right, come on back. It's a lot of droidicas rolling in. Oh, we've got air support and turret support. All right, push. Let's take these turrets. We got 2 sets of turrets, so I want 2 squads. Get beyond the turret so you can cover it while it builds. We'll put some anti-vehicle turrets down. All 3 squads move. Now that you've got a medic from our free base. Okay, move up. Lats, move up. Cover them. There is a capturable something here. It's like a landing pad here. That's kind of cool. Okay. Anti-vehicle turret. Shit, run! No! Ah, all right, we got it. Running over our troops. B2s. All right, back into cover. Let's get the lats up here. We've got heavy armor who's to take them down. They took whatever. Oh, it's a sensor node. That's what it is. Here, you guys switch targets. It's all B1s now. Take out the base. Take out the... Oh, you're not going to switch targets, are you? Okay, you're still overwhelming. And the lats are dealing. I'm moving a squad to capture. You two move up. I need you. If we can push this group forward... Come on, come on, come on. Now push. If we can capture this, I can hot drop new troops in. There's the ion cannon. We fall back. We're not combining our fire well enough. Gotta have that combined arms. Gotta hit them from both sides at once. Come back, turn around. Make your way. They're even stuck in the water. It's giving them a speed debuff. I know it gives them speed, but I don't know. Maybe it lowers their accuracy? Or their defense even more? Come on. Okay, kill that. Kill that. Bombing run's ready, huh? Go ahead and hit... this. Let's just hit the HQ while we press. Okay, now's the time. We can just kill this spawner. We got a little outpost here. I like the outpost system. It makes capturing these points worthwhile, even if you're at max cap. All right, you got to kill that turret. Troopers, double time it across. We need to take this. All right, we're hot dropping in. Go, 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 go. All right, redeploy. Go, go, go. And move back. It's not secure. You know, the last thing I'm worried about is taking out that ion cannon right now. Like, take out the spawners. There you go. We got the drop site. Bringing in another lat, bring in a few more platoons, and give me a Jedi. Actually, it's a skeleton here, too. Push. Base is down. What are we shooting at? Oh, we're shooting at the walls. Whoa! Fall back! Fall back! Fall back! No! 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 Run! 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 There's an AA turret over there.
Check it out. Commandos. If there's anything as good as I hear, they can practically win the war themselves. Get ready to move in.
I greatly approve of any Republic Commando audio in here. That's fantastic. Yeah, take that out and I can bring the lats in, because I don't think they've got more AA. They don't. We're clear in the back. All right, press. Hey, we got it. And we never even got our orbital strike. We did it before that recharge was done. We might get it. 2 seconds. 1. Now we got it. 5 companies of droidicas. Wow. The ground stack was nothing but.
Achieved.
Okay. We need to move on as quickly as we can because we're open to attack from the Roche asteroid belt. If we took the Roche... Oh, no. They've got plenty more hyperspace lanes in the north. I was going to say, could we cut them off? But apparently not. Do we want to take boys or do we want to go straight for Mon Cala? I think we're going to burn straight for Mon Cala. I'm feeling good. I'm not even going to scout it. We're just going to go for it.
Building under construction.
Hypervelocity cannon.
Tactical battle imminent.
What do we got? Golan and that's it? All right. Just another siege. It's starting to look like most of their fleet has been pushed to the north to fight Tarkin, and we're being able to just walk in through the back door. What we'll probably end up getting surprised by, my guess, yeah, there's nothing here but another shipyard to take down. We're probably going to get surprised by whatever they're building right now. We're just going to drop out of hyperspace with a full Venator fleets, just like last time. We'll bring in a hero in the back to get a few of the buffs.
Making the jump to light speed. Entering hyperspace now.
A little bit of anti-fighter support. And then all Vens, open fire. And then hold your position. Launch bombers and prepare for combat. Alright, BTLs are en route. Arcs are en route. V-Wings get in there and just kind of distract. Here we go. Oh, man. I'm actually really excited to jump into some X4 Star Wars mod. I want to give it a little time to bake on the new DLC that's come out, but I think we might jump into that. I'm starting to think maybe play X4 Vanilla first, though. If you don't know what I'm talking about, X4 is a sandbox empire building space game. It's actually quite cool. It's a long-running franchise, and there's a Star Wars mod for it, and it's got one of the best-looking Venator models. And you can actually walk around on the inside, which is cool. So you can like stand on the bridge while your fleet fights. And customize, you know, the fighters that you've got. Okay, they're starting to move up, and they've got their first group of reinforcements. We're going to just press on and take out the shipyard, because that shipyard's going to keep producing our munitions that we must blow up. And the fleet presses on.
Now that's how it's done. I'm hit.
Woot.
Take the shot now. Give me a target.
How you doing? Did you take out the yeah, you're getting there. Take out the shipyard, ignore the trade station. Because, yeah, they're bringing in more reinforcements.
Your orders, General.
You have to be careful because of my Corvettes. They die really easy. That's why I don't normally bring them in when I'm just doing a siege.
Firing.
Bombers, focus. All this planet's ours. You gonna make me fight every space station? Is that the plan? Okay.
Firing a full salvo.
There's the trade station. What are we,
Destroy the Techno-Union.
do they have a shuttlecraft somewhere? There it is. I was gonna say. Do they have, like, ground forces in orbit that I... Alright. Cool.
Bring her
Construction
around.
complete.
There's a habit now in mods like Remake and Awakening the Rebellion where they've introduced frigates or freighters as warships. The Gazanti is, I think, the biggest example, but there's other examples for all the factions. And I don't know how I feel about it, because they're giving you them in squadrons of like 3. I actually like Remake's version of it because it's mostly just a carrier. It just shows up and it drops off some really cheap, it's a really cheap early game carrier. And we see that in Rebels, we see that in Rogue One. But the idea that they're gunships, like Remake has used them. I want to say Thrawn's Revenge uses them, but it's been a long time since I've tried it. Like the Gazanti is just like a pickup, not pickup truck. What would we use? Like a semi-truck. Like the focus on gunships and be able to mass build them, it's weird.
Missiles at the ready.
Construction complete.
Like I get that they exist in this universe.
Construction
And they're something that the players should be able to make. But they're supposed to be
Bring her around.
not the answer to starfighters, right? Like starfighters are obviously the way to go, or they're supposed to in this universe because they're cheap. and you can build so many of them.
Missiles at the
They
ready.
should be better than building just one gunship.
Construction
Tactical
complete.
battle imminent.
What the hell? Ithor, huh? Wow, you're using bare minimum. And it's a diamond, so... This is a great... Let's compare these two. Because I've always felt like these Arquintans are just absolute trash in fall. So in this mod. So here's the example. This is a Arquintans 4 versus a cap of 2. Cap of 2, mind you. Cap of 4. This has 1,000 shields and 2 medium dual turbos and 2 quad lasers. Whereas the Diamond Cruiser has 4 medium rapid lasers and a medium dual laser cannon. Medium dual laser cannon. And he's got 2 of them. 6 rapids means it's probably really, really good at taking out fighters. Let's see what its description says. It often uses a fast and secure courier vessel by American corporations, serves as anti-starfighter screen for engagements. Okay, so this is your anti-fighter. So this should not be able to take this down, right? This even has more health. It says the Arquintans is faster. 0.54 turn rate. We'll see. We'll see. But I have a feeling that the Arquintans is going to die. I've never had the opportunity to test this a one-on-one with a ship around its same class size.
Arquintans here. Engaging.
Oh, what does it say your role is?
Standing
It's
by.
to punch in a bigger ship, right? It's supposed to be above its weight class. Escort for Star Destroyers and centerpiece for Corvette groups. Design will continue to see by a Rebel Alliance. It is decently armed for its size and excellent gunship support when grouped into wolf packs. Right, so it's twice the build cap as that, that's a weird escort, because it's supposed to do the job of the Star Destroyer, and yet it's supposed to be an escort for a Star Destroyer? Because the idea with the Arquintans is that it's overgunned. If you look at it in all of its renditions, you can see that it's 2 turrets. Now, most of the time, those turrets are huge, and they're actually pretty big compared to the size of this ship. But in other versions, like Rebels, in Mandalorian, you'll see these massive freaking turbo lasers. Capital ship class guns on this little tiny Corvette. Corvette kind of leaning into frigate. Here we go. Now, I bet because of his accuracy and his rate of fire, my thinking is he's gonna win.
Might be small, but
We should already be firing because we're turbo lasers. Where's our range? All right, we've opened up. He may just run away. He's not firing back.
You've got the captain.
He'll lose if he stays at range because he can't outrange us. Turbo lasers. We're not missing.
Arquintans responding.
We're gonna move closer to see that he actually engages us instead of sitting at range for no reason.
Arquintans here.
Oh, he is firing. He is firing. Okay. No, he's not breaking our shield regen. We're actually able to out-tank this. Interesting. I think where it ends up
Standing by.
mattering is that, and why these die so fast, is that because as soon as it comes to any kind of contact with another capital ship, it's big enough that it just dies. You know? An enemy ISD, for instance, or an enemy in this mod, it would be an enemy like, hell, even like a Recussant could probably take it out. And that's the least capital shippy
Republic light
capital
cruiser
ship.
responding.
That's mostly a fighter screener.
We might be small,
Are we doing
but
this
we
though?
got
Or are you
the
just gonna
punch.
keep running away? We're gonna fast forward.
Understood. We're
Let's
moving
move
out.
closer.
Copy that, sir.
He's not moving in his engagement range. Oh, there he goes. Now he's firing. Looks like those main cannons, it's got only fire forward. That's something I would love to see if they ever do a sequel to this, is that let us have a visual representation of the weapon arcs and make weapon arcs a big deal. Make that really a part of the combat. I'd love to know where the weaknesses are. Visually see where the guns can aim so that you can take advantage as a player, especially as like a new player coming in. I think out positioning the enemy is quite fun. Helps you build up a plan for engaging. Let's drop somebody here. Let's do, and it's a big part of Star Wars, right? You read any of the novels, a lot of the overly hyped like tactics of insert any hero here, Akbar in some of the books or Thrawn in some of the books, are always based on positioning or how they arrive to the battle seems to play a bigger role than the battle itself. Or something silly like Thrawn's figured out what is it? It's like the pattern of the droid's movement in a droid fleet of fighters. Yeah, that was a weird one. Wasn't so much a strategy as like listening to his crew doing their jobs. What in the world? This trade station's on fire. We're gonna just drop into firing range because it's just a singular Golan. And we're gonna drop a bunch of editors. I know this isn't tactically like super exciting, but honestly, we're just station sieging over and over. If I could auto-resolve these battles until we run into something that's actually a threat, I would.
Yes. Loading ordnance.
Another one of the reasons why I think we're coming to the end of this. I think the CIS have just they've lost too much, or we keep engaging their reinforcements before they have a chance to actually camera freak out, build the proper fleet. We may still be surprised, but we'll see. We shall see. I will be posting this video today. Today is the day of this recording, so I will be reading the comments. I've got this recording going on today, and then I think I'm playing some more tabletop with Wasted GMing today. Hopefully that the schedule works out with everybody. And I have, the last few years, gotten such a blast playing tabletop. Star Wars, particularly. We've been playing the FFG Final Fantasy. Nope, that's not it. Fantasy Flight games. Eat it, Diamond. And dead. There we go. Gazantes. Yep, Gazantes as a combat craft, as a group. It's so strange to me. Like, I don't know what role they should play, except for maybe like a really, I want to say like a really inexpensive like fighter screener. But even then, they only have like one turret. No, they have two. They've got a bottom and a top turret. That's it. That's their entire combat capability. And then it's just empty space on the inside because it's a damn semi-truck in space. It's a freighter. It's a small freighter too. It's neat that they're there, but I don't know. It almost like it should be a ship that you build to get a trade bonus where they're at. Like it increases, like it eats up some of your fleet cap, obviously, the build cap. Your populate. Look how long these take to kill, by the way. That's the other part. That was what? That lasted longer than the diamond.
Their reinforcements are being depleted.
In combat. Not by much, but.
Loading ordnance.
Bow, bow, bow. And there it is. There's a couple of fighters left. Should wrap it up.
I repeat, bail out.
Bail out. I learned something new from Discord this week. TIE fighters apparently have ejection seats.
I'm not sure how much longer we can hold them off.
Somebody told me that in Shack Chat on the Armco Discord, and I was like, no, they don't. They don't even have life support systems. You're telling me they have jetpack? They have ejection seats? And they do. They actually do. It's the classic real-world equivalent, rocket on your butt cheeks and it shoots you out of the cockpit version of an ejector seat. Which, thinking about the design of a TIE fighter and the whole, like, it's so cheap, they don't even have life support. They don't even have the ability to consistently land without having a rack system. We're talking about the classic LN TIE fighter. And if you didn't know that, that's the thing. They can land on their solar panels, right? Those big panels on the left and the right-hand sides of it. But they're not designed to do that as their main way of landing. They're supposed to go into a rack. So every time you land that on, like, the surface of a planet, there's a good chance you're going to break it. Which gives you an idea of how fragile a TIE fighter actually is. So they have, legit, they've got ejector seats. The more you know, right? All right. We've pushed to Jabiim. If we punch through one more planet, which is a properly defended planet, It is one of their capital ship production facilities. We will have arrived on Cala, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Then we might start backdooring, taking these planets that we've already blockaded, or maybe we'll just push for the next capital ship planet and make sure they're not producing Lucrehulks. No more reinforcements for you guys. Yeah, actually, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's leave a ship here. I'm gonna leave a Venator.
Construction complete.
They're gonna come after us. They're gonna come after us with more than just a diamond, you know? Come and get it. At this whole time, by the way, we've been building reinforcements. You know what? We're gonna make a wolf pack of these. Let's do it. Let's make a hunting pack. While we go take out Pammant.
Construction complete.
A hero has spawned somewhere.
Here.
It makes me wonder. Yes, we've got a fleet here. Good, and they've got a proper space station. This is gonna be a fight. They've blockaded and surrounded Cala with an actual fleet, and now we're taking out one of their production facilities. Good. Because those other worlds, like running over those, they're not gonna make that big of a difference in the war. Holy shit. Holy crap. They've got an Empress. They've got a proper Golan 2. They've got a Dreadnought shipyard. So that means they're gonna be getting reinforcements, and it's gonna be Providence. Yep. It's gonna be two Providences. One right away and one as a reinforcement. One recussant. Two recussants. Unlimited diamond and Gazantes. Oh boy, Gazantes. I'm tempted to hit them right. Oh, we don't want to be in the range of that though. All right, let's see what they do. Are they willing to press forward? No. We're not. We're gonna hit them right away. We're gonna do a grouping of Vens
Full steam ahead.
and see if we can kill these. And then we're gonna do victory. Come on, let me get 3 victories. Yes. Perfect. Woohoo!
I can't do that. Over there.
What ship was?
Yes, General.
What ship?
Brilliant gunship.
Ah, it was the Curlian gunship that made that noise. Okay.
We're defeating the Temple Regiment.
All right, we're already knocking through one of the Providences. I wish they used the Providence more than they used the Dreadnought. Okay, one of our victories, I mean, are already taking so much damage we are gonna lose it. Start coming about. The rest of you are doing fine. Our job is to take out this first battle group before the second battle group arrives. They're already starting to come in now. There they are, secondary battle group. Oh, you didn't turn. We lost the victory, the Venator. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit rough. Let's get the ties working on these fighters.
Yes, General.
How are you guys doing? We're starting to carve through. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. There's gonna be some casualties. Let's move you up a little bit, and hopefully we can get the super cap to start taking a lot more of the fire. We've got the turbo lasers on the Venators. They should be able to support from range. I have one chance now to pull you back. Am I gonna do it? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling you back. How have you not? Bombers, switch targets.
Ready.
You too. Group up on that. Ooh, I'm starting to confuse my mods. So, interesting thing they've got set up for the arcs. In Remake, they've got them as capable of taking out gunships and larger targets. That's their kind of role, is to intercept heavier shielded ships within the, like, lower than a Corvette size. Which is quite cool.
We'll win this.
I mean, I like him as a scout, obviously, and then maybe he's like a backup bomber. Yeah, kill that recussant. Let's switch over to Providence. Let's switch to the Providence that actually has guns on it still. Are you firing? No, you're firing at the fighters that are getting too close, aren't you? Yeah. We better not be getting that close. All right, hold position there.
Engines idling.
I'm gonna move you guys forward.
Blasters charged. Let's go.
We got a lot of enemy fighter problems back here. Let's start dealing with that. Let's deal with it with a couple of carriers. That'll give us more options. It'll also give us bombers. Come on. Find the sweet spot. There it is. V-Wigs! Everybody back! Back to the back line. Get back there. We're starting to chew through their supply. I really wish this showed you how many have come in so you knew. You'd know what the,
Orders, General.
What is it? What detachment? That's not the right word.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Got you on the car.
Spacing on it right now. Yeah, overload your weapons.
Yes, sir. Striking
We're
target.
pressing. We gotta get through these support ships and kill. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Actually, we might want to move in some kind of tank.
Choose your reinforcements.
We don't have one.
Ready to update
This might
orders.
be a problem.
We'll level them.
Ready for orders, Commander. Them now. Clearing the sky.
Because you're already down to half shields, and I've got 2 major space stations to siege. One of them has 33,000 health. That's not great. I like that this is the first. I think this is the first one of these we've actually fought.
Charging generator.
So we don't spend all of our time station sieging it. It actually feels special.
Nothing we can't handle.
That's the way to do large-scale stations. They're nice and rare. When you see one, it's like, oh crap, you're not fighting the same massive space station on every single planet, because it just slows the game down. Station sieging is probably the most boring thing you can do in Empire at War.
Acquiring
It's a
target.
non-moving object full of guns, and if you can out-tank it and out-damage it, then you're just sitting there shooting at it by the end of the battle. Oh, balls.
Maybe slow.
What are you getting hit by?
Destroyer holding.
Alright, we're gonna start moving up. We're gonna have to fight both of these. I don't think we're gonna be able to outrange.
Destroyer.
Locked. I'm out of control.
Start moving.
You got the captain.
New pathfinding has decided that you're just gonna do whatever. Bombers, this is your time. Let's go. Arcs, this is your time. Let's roll.
Over there.
Corvettes, I'm really hoping you're doing the job here. Eat those bombers.
Coming around.
Eat those bombers. Carrier's gonna pull off. You don't need to be that deep.
Drive thrusters.
Destroyer at
Still
station
kind of
keeping.
winning this.
Vectoring now.
All right, kill him, because I think he's their last Providence. The bombers should already be en route. Yeah, some of them are starting to break through the line now. Tons of crossfire.
The operation has failed.
It's the fact that these 2 stations are within covering range of each other.
Missile tubes
It's gonna make this really dangerous.
Ready. Loading orders.
All right, he's dead. Switch targets.
Air cruiser standing by. This is the captain.
Kill those fighters. Come on. I need you to kill those fighters. I'd love to bring these Corvettes up here. I'd like to have their help.
Welcome, Commander.
All right, I'm moving along.
Making you go, sir.
Get in there. How we doing? Shields are down.
Ready to update
Our
orders.
shields are down. Almost killed. They're bringing another group in. There's another golden in the corner. I'm thinking victories
Copy. Yes, Commander.
to help with the siege. I think we're on the right side of this
Fighter
still.
support.
Overload everything. Start giving them the salvos. Look at all those missiles.
Protection.
Good night.
All is near critical. Sir, we've done it.
Break on through to the other side.
You've got a clear shot.
There may be a new series in between this one and the next Star Wars Empire at War series if I'm waiting for patches to come out. I'm thinking about playing Deadlock
Targeting computer online. Pulling out.
and do a community campaign where I add you guys into it. I think that would be a lot of fun. Tell that story.
Order
You
acknowledged.
know, Armco rides, the XP gamers ride in a battle, fighting the Cylons. Or maybe that 40K space game that me and Waste have tried multiple times to play multiplayer. It just didn't work. They're just getting an unlimited number of beneficence and I hate it. You need to die.
Destroyer ready.
Sir, concentrating
Destroyer holding.
Shields are actually
Destroyer
coming
at station
back.
keeping.
As soon as the shields are down, destroy the fighter bays.
Yes, General. Locking
Fighter
on.
bay.
Reinforcements. For the Republic.
Fighter bay.
At the ready.
Launch those missiles. I'm sick of killing their fighters. We need to win this fighter battle. We lost another Venator.
Choose your reinforcements.
Setting sail.
Reinforcements are en route.
Ready.
Yeah, none of this is really all that important. I mean, maybe the torpedoes, but I don't really care much about the torpedoes. Not like I do when I'm playing any of the mods that have shield penetration as a default. Because that can be really scary, particularly when you're a shield-focused faction like the Rebel Alliance.
Yes, sir. Attacking target.
There's nothing worse than watching your Mon Calan, you know, battleship get just smacked around because you put it too close to something loaded down with proton torpedoes. Like,
They're not so tough.
I have 1 strength and you're just getting around it.
Ready to update orders.
Okay, you need to fall back. Bombers break.
Yes, we'll
I want you to just go kind of
Adjusting
right through and in
course.
between the two of them. They don't have the damage necessary to actually kill you anymore. And you fighters, just keep their fighters busy.
Choose your
Those two Vens. Let's bring in this whole little group of our Clintons. The ship that I voice. Let's go! How we doing? Yeah, we're doing good.
Charging generator.
Knock out the hangar base on this. Hey, V-Wings. What you whoa. Damn it. Damn it. Nope. Nope. Please. Are we really having that much trouble? And then you guys. Engage. Engage. Bombers? Oh, you've gotten the work done. That's why I wanted to put this in the middle. Port side guns can shoot at one target, and starboard side can shoot at the other station. Easy peasy. And there is the shipyards of Pammant destroyed.
I'm not sure how much longer we can hold them off.
Wonderful. This mod doesn't have the detail of remake, but I like that it's its model style is consistent, if that makes sense. It's one of the few mods that has like an overall consistent vibe to it. They're not nearly as like crazy detailed, but they definitely like all the models seem like they came from. This looks like it came from the same shipyards, right? They don't look starkly different colored metals. But you
Destroyer
get a
ready.
lot. What are we fighting right now? A single group of hyenas,
Sir,
really?
maneuvering with the fleet.
Roger that.
No, no, we're fighting something else now. There's something down here. There's a,
Destroyer holding.
it's a single freaking diamond. Go get that. Go deal with it. Thank you. I don't know what we're all firing. There is a group of fighters that are bugging out. That's what it is. If you notice, that whole fleet was firing at nothing in the middle. I think they were bugging out. So some casualties, but overall, I think reasonable for what we are up against. A Golan 2 and an Empress all slapped next to each other, and 4 Providences with recusant support. So we didn't have that fighter, overwhelming fighter support because the recusants were giving them that, just that fighter cover. Yeah, I'll take it. Costly, but worth it. That was 11 minutes. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up today's episode. I look forward to reading the comments. Let's go ahead and pause there. One of the few recordings that we've done in a long time where I wasn't streaming while I was recording, so it weirdly feels old school in the way that we used to do all of the campaigns. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for all the many campaigns over the years. I will see you in the next episode coming soon. Let me know more than just which mod to play, but like what are you imagining for the next campaign? Because I'm torn between the two mods, and neither one of them have their newest update out. Those are the two that I'm thinking though. Remake or Awakening of the Rebellion, and then maybe after we play through those, we'll go into Thrawn's Revenge and play one of maybe the remnant Imperial factions or something. I don't know. Or the New Republic. We could go from, I think that'll depend. Whatever we choose for the next one, whatever faction we choose, will dictate what we play in Thrawn's Revenge. So if we go Rebels, we'll do New Republic. And if we do Empire, we'll do a Remnant faction. I haven't played Thrawn's in years, so that'll be fun. All right, I will catch you all in the next one. Later, everybody.